Every year, 16 drivers make it into the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. That also means 20 drivers never have a chance to make a run for the title. But what if they did? What if they made the playoffs? Hi, I'm Brendan Bryan, and this is NASCAR What If 2024, a series that takes a look at alternate scenarios that shape the 2024 postseason. The way that these scenarios work is that I am only using the actual results scored by the drivers in the 2024 playoffs, so no hypotheticals because drivers would have raced differently in different situations. So sit back and enjoy. This is episode 6, What If Ricky Stenhouse Jr. made the 2024 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and playoffs are not two words that usually mix. In his first 10 seasons, he only made the playoffs once, back in 2017. But in 2023, everything changed. At the season opening race, the Daytona 500, Stenhouse would pull off one of the biggest upsets of the year and win the biggest race in NASCAR.
Ricky Stenhouse has won the Daytona 500.
But his success didn't stop there. Stenhouse's performance that year was leagues above any and all expectations, being a legit top 15 driver all season. His playoffs would end early, only missing the round of 12 by 7 points. This performance had at least me believing that this was a sign of things to come, and 2024 would be more of the same. But sadly, it was a return to earth for Stenhouse, who still posted decent numbers compared to his prior seasons, but nothing like 2023. That also included no playoffs. However, his season turned around in the fall Talladega race, where Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was able to outduel Brad Keselowski in a photo finish win. I mention this because if Stenhouse made the playoffs in 2024 and made it to the round of 12, his win at Talladega would advance him to the round of 8. So how would we get Ricky to the playoffs in the first place? Definitely not on points, as he was 277 points behind the cut line. Good grief, man. So instead, he is going to have to win a race. The closest he came was the spring Talladega race, where a crash in turn 4 on the final lap leapfrogged Stenhouse from a top 10 run to 4th. So let's say the turn 4 crash is much bigger, taking out even more drivers than it did, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was able to sneak through and snag the win, securing a playoff spot that would also eliminate Martin Truex Jr. in his final full-time season. With Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the playoffs, how would he do? Well, in the first round, he would have to outpoint Chase Briscoe, and after scoring a 14th at the opening playoff race at Atlanta, while Briscoe DNF'd, things looked up and meant that Stenhouse did not make it to the round of 12, missing by 35 points after a 37th at Watkins Glen and a 27th at Bristol. The round of 8 was just a fleeting dream after all. So there you have it. That is what most likely would have happened if Ricky Stenhouse Jr. made the 2024 playoffs.